Never look back. Why are you looking back? What do you think happens when you look back? You become depressed. You lower your self-esteem. You lack self-worth. You feel as if you're not worthy of having relationships that actually treat you like they give a shit. Don't ever look back. And the reason why I say this is because whenever I've looked back at anything in my life, so for example, with old relationships or old habits or family members that have treated me in a way in which I haven't really enjoyed, or I feel like I haven't been respected enough, it's always brought me back to a stage in my life in which I've hated the most. Whenever you're looking to improve yourself or improve your life, there's one thing that you've got to do. You've got to treat yourself as if you're a completely different person. You've got to forget your old habits. You've got to create new habits. You can't go back to old people. You can't act certain ways. You've got to completely shift your identity. It's an identity shift. But once you look back, so for example, at toxic old relationships where they manipulated you, they were narcissistic, they made you feel like you weren't sympathetic or empathetic to them when all you did was show empathy and sympathy. You begin to shift back into that identity of scarcity, of fear, of misunderstanding, of immaturity. You go back to that person that you once was. And what happens is, oftentimes, when we then shift back to that identity, we don't even notice it's happened. The only time we then notice is, so months or years go down the line and we've now attracted a type of person which our younger selves would have enjoyed, but no, our older selves wouldn't ever allow. And then they end up treating us like crap and leaving. Then we have to self-evaluate years later, only to then realize that we fell back into the old habits that perpetuated our own suffering. Don't ever go back. Whether that be at old jobs or old opportunities that no longer benefit you, or friendships or family members that don't treat you with proper respect, that don't treat you like the king and or queen that you are. If they continuously come back into your life, it's simply a test. It's not a sign, it's a test. The reason why things come back into your life is to show to you or kind of display to you if you've learned the lesson. That's the whole kind of thing about leveling up and growing up, is you continuously see the old enemies from old stages simply to ask or show you, or maybe just ask you that very question: are you ready? Are you ready to move on? Are you ready to shift into that new identity of yourself? So whether you ask yourself this question today or this week or this month, ask yourself, what is it that you're going back to? What is it that you're choosing to do that is no longer benefiting you? And nip it in the bud. Because if you don't, you can waste months and or years of your life.